What's going on, troops? Welcome back to the channel. I am Stevie, the military biker. Today I want to talk to you guys about what I carry in my saddlebags. Either that's a short trip or indeed a long trip. I just want to share with you guys some hints and tips that I've picked up over the years. So yeah, let's get into the video and see what I carry on the bike. Alright, so first side we're going to cover is this side, alright, the right hand side of the bike as you're looking from the back, or the left as you're looking from the front. This is what I carry in this bag, alright. So first thing, okay, this is, when I open the little bag up, I'll show you guys, this is a Lexin tire inflator, alright. This thing's brilliant. You can charge it, just a USB charger or a USB-C I think it is, charge that and it lasts a hell of a long time, and it's brilliant for checking tire pressures on your bike and whatnot. So yeah, and even if you don't want to check it on your bike, as you can see there, look, see, it's really good. You can use it for pumping up the tires on your car, pumping up the kids' bikes, pumping up balls, etc. But yeah, it does have a setting on here for motorcycles and cars. It's the same thing, and it does it in PSI and bar as well, so it's really good. And it comes with this, the actual thing that goes on your tire inflator, on the actual wheels themselves, just screws in, alright, screws in. You tell it what you want it to be, i.e. you can set it with the dials and one on there. You can tell it what PSI or bar you want to be putting into the bike wheels, tires, and then you just press go. And this thing is great. It lasts ages. The battery lasts a hell of a long time. I would recommend, like me, if you live in a colder climate, just take it in the winter. Take it out the saddlebag, put it in the house, keep it nice and warm, because it does have a lithium-ion battery in there, okay? And those of you that know, lithium-ion batteries don't really do very good in the winter. So yeah, that's the first thing I carry in my saddlebag. Very important bit of kit, all right? If you start losing pressure while you're out on the road, you can use this to top up your tire pressures. Alright, so the second thing I carry in my saddlebag, let's have a look what we've got, is this, the Custom Dynamics Road Flare, okay? Now, if you don't know what this is, I'm about to show you, and I will leave a card up here somewhere right now to the full video of this, alright? This is an awesome little bit of kit, especially if you break down, or somebody else broke down at the side of the road, there's been an accident or whatever, and you want to warn people, alright? It is basically what it says on the tin. It's a road flare, alright? And if I open this up, it does have three AAA batteries in there, okay? That's what it runs off. Unfortunately, it's not rechargeable. I mean, you can get rechargeable AAAs, I suppose, if you wanted to. So yeah, so that's the batteries, okay? Now, it does have a few modes, all right? As you can see there, it does have a torch on it, or a flashlight. It does have the flashing between the two option. Like just this one, you know, the super fast flashing, all right? This is all LED, Custom Dynamics LEDs. And again, you've got the solid red. And last but not least, you got off, all right? This thing is brilliant if you have, like I said, if there's an accident on the road, you break down, whatever, at night time, this is really good. Even during the daylight hours, okay? Because of the Custom Dynamics LEDs in this thing, people will see you. What I do like about it as well is it does have a little hook on the back, and it's also magnetized. So if you wanted to drop it on there like that, you can, no problem whatsoever. And again, like I said, it's really, really good bit of kit made by Custom Dynamics. I will leave the video somewhere up here right now, but yeah, it comes in a handy little case, Custom Dynamic case, like so. And then yeah, it zips up, and I just leave that. Dropping everything today. I'll just leave that in my saddlebag just in case for emergencies. The next thing that I leave in my saddlebag, alright, again, this is something that's solely for you Cardo owners, alright. This is the Pack Talk Edge instruction booklet, right? We all know that sometimes we forget what the buttons do on our Cardo communications or other communications, so having this handy in the saddlebag, just slipped into one of the pockets in the saddlebag itself. If you got the liners like I do, just keeping that in there is a really good thing, because if you want to know how to connect to groups or stuff like that, you know, there's a million things going on when you're riding, all right? And sometimes you forget how to connect to other riders and whatnot. So if you do that, if you're like me, you've got old man memory, then this is a great thing to have in your saddlebag, just in case you need it. Okay, so the next thing, pretty important, that I have in my saddlebag, all right, is this side is a first aid kit and a tourniquet, all right, or tourniquet, depending on where you're from in the world. All right, tourniquet, absolutely essential bit of kit. If you're out on the road, you never know if you're going to come across you know, accident, and if somebody's bleeding out at the side of the road, etc., then, you know, having one of these is definitely a lifesaver. Now I've got this little molly bag, if you want to call it. It's got the molly attachments on the back, but inside that is another tourniquet and a full first aid kit with it, which is inside there. All right, a full first aid kit, including one of these bad boys. All right, the blanket, you know, those like sort of what's it called? Doesn't say on it, but yeah, one of those sort of tinfoil blankets, if you like, to keep people warm, etc. And a full first field dressing, we call it in the army. Bandages, plasters, band-aids, you guys call it over here. But yeah, something a little handy like that. There's a few tablets in there as well, like paracetamol for headaches and things like that I've got in this bag. All right, it's a handy little pouch, just sits in the bag, and yeah, it does come in really handy should there be an accident at the side of the road, or you wake up with a hangover from hell one day. You've got some paracetamol in there, you can take those, or Advil, whatever you guys want to call it. You can take those and stop the whole mad head thing going on. So yeah, first aid kit in the bag is essential. Okay, moving on to the next thing. Again, pretty important, I would suggest. Now this is a puncture repair kit. All right, piece of piss to do. Hopefully, touch wood, I've not had to use this so far, but it comes in hand with the tire inflator, I suppose, doesn't it? If you get a flat tire out on the road, you can plug it with this, especially if you are in the middle of butt F nowhere. You can plug the hole and, you know, crack on to get you to the dealer, to get you to a tire specialist or whatever that may be. Now this one I got off Amazon. All right, I think it was like 20 bucks, and as you can see with inside there, it's got all the stuff that you need to plug a hole on the bike. Okay, and it even comes with a tire inflator, which is pretty cool as well. It comes with everything you need, the plugs, which are there, the actual tools that you need to actually get it in there, and obviously sort of make sure the hole is prepped prior to you putting the plugs in and whatnot. And yeah, just a pretty handy bit of kit, man, and it just fits in sort of kind of down there on the bike, on the saddlebag. So yeah, extremely handy, a puncture repair kit. This one, if you want to get it, it's called the Vehicle X. And like I said, I got it on Amazon. Pretty good bit of kit. I think it was like 20 bucks, 25 bucks. But yeah, essential when you're out on the road, especially on those long journeys where, if you're like me, heading down to Sturgis and you're going through Montana and there's long stretches of road where there's nobody about, just going through the prairies and stuff. You know, if you get a flat tire out on the road at that point, having one of these is extremely essential. And obviously going along with this and the tire inflator, the Lexan tire inflator, because yeah, it's all well and good plugging a hole, but if you've got nothing to pump it up with, you just plug in a hole. Alright, so the next couple of things, easy peasy. I've got some black tape. Okay, now this is heavy duty black tape. It's more sort of electrical tape, you want to call it that. I carry a roll of this in the saddlebag, because you never know when you're going to need some tape, man. Something falls off, something loosens, a nut or a bolt falls off, and you're like, oh shit, I haven't got anything. You can always use tape to tape things up, potentially. So along with the tape, I do have this little bad boy. All right, this is a kind of emergency sort of screwdriver kit, if you want to call it that, but it's magnetized at the top there. Again, let me just pull that out. As you can see right there, it's got a screwdriver set on it, and obviously they are interchangeable. I'll leave that one in, because if you open this up like that, you will see it's got some more screwdriver heads, the different kinds of screwdriver heads that you potentially need for the bike. All right, and the one thing I do like about this as well, it's got a spirit level on it. Why you'd need a spirit level on the bike, I don't know, but it does have a little torch on there. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty dim because obviously it's been in the winter, but it does have a little torch on it. Again, if you don't have a flashlight on the bike, you can use this. Again, I believe I got this off Amazon, and it is a Kelvin 17 is what it's called. Yeah, Kelvin 17, but it's a handy little bit of kit. All right, doesn't take up much room, and again, it's a really handy bit of kit. You need to tighten something on the bike, you can just put the head on and away you go. Again, it just packs down to that. Pretty simple, pretty easy. And one more thing it does have on it is a tape measure. Don't know why you need a tape measure. Maybe, you know, you've lost something on the road, you need to measure something out to you know, to a certain size. Great, it's got a little tape measure on it. I don't know why you need a tape measure when you're on the road. but hey, it's got one on there. So again, great little bit of kit. You don't have to use this one. You could just use something similar, you know, just a couple of screwdrivers within there, just to help tighten things up. All right. For instance, the heat clamps on your exhaust, you know, those things like to come loose every now and again. Great bit of kit to tighten that up. All right. So again, on the back of the tools and things like that kind of scenario, cable ties, all right, or zip ties, whatever you want to call them. I do have two different types. I have extremely small ones. Now I normally have a big bunch of these, but I've used a couple within the garage, so that's why it's depleted. So I need to replenish those. And again, same with these guys, all right. If you're using them, just have a little bit of larger ones, stronger ones if you want, just for, you never know what you're going to need a cable tie for on a Harley-Davidson, but you will potentially need one eventually. But just, it's good to have those within your bag, not just for you. Again, if you're somebody down the road, stopped at the side of the road, because what every biker should do, if you see a fellow biker stopped at the side of the road, you know, check, see if they're okay. And especially if you've got a helmet at the back of the bike, at the rear wheel of the bike laid on the floor, you know that they've got an issue and they're asking for help. Okay, so if you see that, then pull over and stop. They might have something that's come loose with the gears, brake lines, or anything like that. They could need some cable ties to help secure those and rectify their issues. Okay, last thing I have in this saddlebag, all right, is my tool kit. Now, it comes in a tool roll, and with inside there, I've got some spanners, etc., wrenches, you guys call them in North America. But yeah, let's open this up and we'll have a look exactly what's in. I mean, that's a lot of kit, a lot of tools, all right, and it does roll down pretty well. There's all different types. So again, there's bigger cable ties in there. There's wrenches, there's Allen keys, there's your tire inflator, sorry, your tire pressure gauge thing there, extensions, ratchets and sockets, which are all in this end here, which I'll show you right now. And on the end, you'll see all my sockets. Okay, all those sockets in there ascertain to what's on the bike, you know, that we generally use on a bike. Okay, I'm not going to run you through the sizes because yeah, it's pretty generic, but yeah, as you can see, I've got two sizes of ratchets in there. I've got one and another one there, just in case some of the sockets at the top there, I didn't have, you know, a generic set for one specific ratchet. All right, I do have different ones in there for different sizes, etc. So some of them fit the 1/2 inch, some of them fit the 1/4 inch ratchets and whatnot. But yeah, pretty significant toolkit, if I'm honest. There's pliers in there, long nose pliers, normal size pliers, just for anything that I need to do on the bike. All right, I'll do another video on this, just to show you guys exactly what is in what I carry in my toolkit. But yeah, I mean, this thing, great man, it just rolls up, I'll roll it back up, you guys can see, roll it back up, and then again, you just put these on, boop, clips, put them in like that, clip it in like that. Again, it rolls down to about that much. So as you can see, there's a lot of tools in there, but not much room. No, sorry, it doesn't take up much room. Comes with a little handle on as well if you want it. But yeah, this is a Rugged Tools tool roll. All right, again, off Amazon. You guys can go check it out. Doesn't have to use this one. Use any tool roll really. But again, it just fits nicely here in my saddlebag. All right, at the very bottom on the left-hand side of the bag is exactly where that goes. Very important bit of kit for any bike, not just Harley-Davidsons, because the old adage, Harley-Davidsons break down and stuff falls off. Yeah, not anymore, all right? But you still need a tool roll on your bike, just in case you ever needed it. All right, so the other side of the bag, all right? The other side of the bag, the other side of the bike. The other saddlebag, left-hand side as you're looking at it from the back of the bike, or right-hand side as you're looking at it from the front of the bike. Okay, this saddlebag right here that you guys can't see from over there, this is what I have in this one. All right, this one is more of my clothing, if you want to call it that one. I've got my wet weather gear in there. I have my goggles in there, stuff like that basically, and a few other things. So, like I said, the first thing I'm going to cover is wet weather gear. All right, now I do have the brand new Battle Series Apex gloves from Odin Manufacturing, or Odin MFG. All right, these things are absolutely fantastic. Okay, they're completely waterproof gloves, made really bloody well, and fit perfectly for me. And again, extremely comfortable. super well made, and again, like I said, the Battle Series Apex gloves from Odin Manufacturing, right? My waterproof gloves, which I swear by, which I'll be doing a complete rundown video on these in a further episode, so keep an eye out for that if you're interested in these. But yeah, Apex gloves, the Battle Series Apex gloves from Odin Manufacturing, completely waterproof and super comfortable. Okay, the next thing to do with waterproof clothing, because we all know what it's like, man. It doesn't matter whether it's blue skies 1 minute, it's gonna rain as soon as you start heading out on the bike, all right? It's just in sod's law, it will, right? So you need a proper good wet weather gear basically on the bike. So what I have, you've seen the gloves, all right? Again, I've got the Odin Battle Series. This one is the jacket, all right? It's a really cool jacket, man. It really is. There's all sorts of zips, etc. on there, and it's super waterproof, all right? Comes with a hood, and again, this is a cracking bit of kit, and I swear by this thing. It's so good, and it looks awesome as well. It's kind of got the camo on it as well, which, you know, as an ex-soldier, we all love a bit of camo, don't we? Can you actually see it? That's a good point. Can you see what I'm holding up? Anyway, that's the Battle Series jacket from Odin, which again just rolls up, fits in the saddlebag. Next thing, which I swear by these things again, phenomenal bits of kit, all right? These bad boys, okay? Again, Odin Manufacturing, okay? The Battle Series, again, these are the waterproof pants, okay, from the brand new waterproof pants from Odin. There's all sorts of stuff on this again, which I'll take you through on a separate video, but yeah, these things are phenomenal, all right? Absolutely phenomenal. So if you're thinking about getting a pair from Odin or a full set like I've got, check out the Battle Series, man. These things are absolutely phenomenal. But these, when you are riding in the rain, just give you that little bit of extra protection with where the water's concerned, all right? Nothing gets through. These are absolutely phenomenal. They really are. So that's what I have in that side to do with waterproof gear. All right, again, gear-wise, I have a spare one of these, okay? We all know what these are. We call them a shemag in the military kind of type thing, but it's a snood, it's a whatever. Head over, neck gaiter, whatever you want to call it, all right? I have a spare one of these in there just in case I need it. You know, my other one gets wet, destroyed, whatever. I have a spare one of these bad boys in there. And if you're like me, and you've done a million tours over the year in sandy places, shall we say, you've been issued 1,000 pair of these, all right? These are really good if you've got it shoved in a box in the corner somewhere, all right? These bad boys, which I'll come over there closer to show you, are really, in my opinion, essential for riding, especially at night. If you've got a dark visor like I have, these things will come really handy, which I'll show you now. All right, so you're probably thinking, what are you banging on about, Stevie? What are you banging on about? Well, these I'm talking about, all right? Your ballistic goggles that us guys in the military, every time we go on a tour, we get issued them, all right? Or you can swap them out whenever you want. So I keep a set of these, all right? A full 2 sets, actually. I'll talk to you about the other one in a sec. But I keep a clear set and obviously the yellow lens as well, okay? Because sometimes you can see better at night with that, and it depends. And even during the day, you can see better sometimes with this. But I definitely keep a clear set in there because at night time, as you've seen my my helmet, all right, the HJC V10, it's got a bloody black visor, okay, and it doesn't change over. So this, all I have to do is lift up the visor at night time. If I'm riding at night, I can put these on and my eyes are then protected, okay? They are ballistic glasses, okay? These things were designed to stop shrapnel from IEDs, etc., etc., to go into your eye, okay? These things are phenomenal. And again, if you do have a set lying around anywhere, or you should buy yourself a set, this is what I use, okay? When I've got my visor up, even during summer, really, if I want to ride around with the visor on, I will put a set of these on, which I'll show you now. And that's why I said I've got 2 sets of these, okay? Because in the other set, which comes in a handy bag, I've just got a normal set of riding, sort of, again, ballistic glasses. But these ones are revision. Both of my sets are revision ballistic glasses. But again, just with the sunglasses ones on this time, the darker tinted lens, okay? Because I want to ride, it's super hot, and I want to ride with the lens open, with the visor open on the helmet. I can wear these, and that way my eyes are still protected, but I'm letting a little bit of air in through the helmet. So yeah, I just keep a set of these, 2 sets of these actually, on the bike, on that side, okay? So I know at any point, if I need my glasses, I'll just whiz around to the side of the bike, pull these out, put them on, and away we go. So the last couple of things that I keep on that side of the saddlebag, all right, is, again, pretty important when you're driving and riding around the summer, some sun cream, all right? This is factor 30 stuff. Really good because, you know, some of you guys ride around with sleeves, no sleeves, t-shirts on and whatnot, and it's red hot. don't forget to put sunscreen on, man. So I keep a little tub of sunscreen in the bag just in case, you know, I want to ride with t-shirt on, and I can protect my arms, my face, my back of my neck, etc. at that point. Okay, last thing, or second to last thing, you guys know I run the Rick Rack GoPro mounts, okay, and this is the little tool that comes with it. I always keep this in the saddlebag, all right, in one of the pockets of the saddlebag liners, because this thing is really good. And again, I'll leave another different video link up here somewhere right now, so you guys can go check out the Rick Rack GoPro mounts, okay, because they're fantastic, they're really good. And this is the little tool that tightens it up, okay, so you don't lose your gear. It's pretty good. So I keep that in the little pocket. Now, the last thing that I keep in my saddlebag at this point in time, all right, this is a superstitious thing, I suppose you want to call it that. I was given this the first time I went down to Sturgis, okay, in 2017, and it's basically a biker testimonial, but it is many roads, one path. It's a New Testament, basically. It's a Bible, if you want to call it that. All right, I was given this by a gentleman down in Sturgis who, you know, blessed myself and my family when I was down there, and also within that is this little card, okay. It is from the Sturgis Bike Rally, as it says there, and it's a King of Hearts, but it's got a little passage on there, okay. Dear God, I know I messed up. Forgive me all my sins. Jesus, I trust you as my personal saviour. Come into my life right now and take control. Okay, just a little card, and I keep that with this. All right, this is a biker Bible, basically. It's from thefaithriders.com. Again, I was given this, so I just keep that in the side of my saddlebag for suspicion. Really suspicious. Suspicious? Superstitious. I am suspicious, but for superstitious reasons. So yeah, anyway, that's what I keep in my saddlebags. Yeah, for the tour pack, in there or in there. All right, that's mostly used for obviously packing. If I go on long trips and whatnot, I'll use the room that I have out the saddlebags. The tour packs. For anything else I need, you know, camera gear, clothes, etc, etc. And then on top of the King Tour pack, normally I run the Rick Rack roller bag on top of that. Tons of room, literally tons of room. All right, so yeah, if you're like me and that's what you carry on your bags, great, fantastic. If you think of something else that I've missed that I, you know, might think, oh, that's a great idea, leave a comment down below. So yeah, if you did enjoy the video, just a few top tips from me, Stevie the Military Biker. So yeah, if you did enjoy the video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, just think about subscribing. It really does help the channel and helps me grow, you know, over on YouTube. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Take it easy, stay safe wherever you are around the world, and remember, you'll never walk alone.